kidding me? It moves so fucking fast.
We're just testing some stuff out here, guys. If you happen to be with the stream right now.
Somebody tell fucking Fitbit to stop fucking DMing me and emailing your big fucking company, Fitbit. If you want to fucking advertise, not shut the fuck up.
This is Davey Day Trader having a rough day with Boeing a few weeks ago.
Down 100 fucking thousand on BA. I cannot get on the right side of BA. I cannot get on the right side of BA. Stop going up. Go down. Why do I even get involved with Boeing? I'm on the wrong side of Boeing every time. Every time. Sell Boeing. Positions. Trade. I don't know why this comes up every time. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Come on, E-Trade. Get your fucking technicians together. Trade. Sell. Boeing. I can't beat you. I can't beat you. You're too good for me. Everything I do is fucking wrong with you. I hate you. Boeing. Just need to take it. Boom. Hold Boeing, you fucking clowns. What is this logos they just put up? They just figured out how to put that up? Way to go. You only had that all weekend. And why is the clock over these fucking people? I don't want Boeing to go up. I want Boeing to go down. I shorted it.
Two other adjustments. We got this.
Not fucking pieces of shit. I hate this day trading shit. It sucks. No way to come back on Boeing. Just keeps skyrocketing. Should be your last fucking trade.
Davey's having a rough go. Anybody not familiar? This is David Portnoy, president, owner, one of the chief executive of
It's at 145.
Barstool Sports.
It's up 20. If I just did it. If I hit this,
he bought into a stake into Penn Gaming. I think in exchange, it's basically like a merger. So Penn Gaming, I think, bought Barstool Sports, and I believe the major compensation for Portnoy may have been stocks. I'd have to really read into that deal. I didn't really read into it. As soon as I heard the two were associated, I just bought Penn stock. Of course, when it was near 40. I think I sold it like 33 before it went all the way down to 5, but it's starting to come back.
I fucking hate my stockbroker. I hate fucking Stu Feiner. I hate fucking everything. Oh, don't buy fucking it'll go down. Fuck you, it will.
Sorry, Dave. We've all been through this.
Listening. I don't want to, if I didn't talk to anybody about it, I would have kept on it. But everyone's like, what are you doing? Boeing's going to keep going down. Fuck you, it's going down.
I think when Dave first started, he couldn't even short stuff. And it was all the people in his chat room were like, dude, you need to be able to short. I mean, yeah, I guess you do. I mean, I short all the time.
Stream because I don't want to fucking do it. Buy some fucking glasses. I just gotta eat it. If it goes 400, I'll fucking go broke. That's fine. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, God.
I knew this was gonna happen. I've been saying it. Oh, no, you're stupid. All these fucking suits, you know what they're talking about. They don't know shit. This shirt sucks. Oh, so where they're fucking running. Hey, Hog Academy, you suck. Idiot Mike Welker, who's never done one fucking thing in his life right. When I said send me fucking sweatshirts and t-shirts, he sent me one t-shirt that was too small with a bad slogan because he's never listened to me once and gotten one thing right in his whole fucking life. So now I got sweat because 65 degrees. I had to cut the fucking sleeves off. And I still got this fucking hood because he can't do an order one time the right way. Down $500,000 in the second session. 7, 8.
He's doing push-ups.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Uh-oh.
Literally every stock. This is the only stock on the fucking stock market that I bought when I bought it that I'd be in this situation. Every other one, they haven't changed that much. For some reason, Boeing went bananas. Have nothing to do. All right, I'm gonna have to cut a check to E-Trade for 25% of $5 million. It looks like.
This is where I'm a little disappointed in you, Davey. 1.25 right away. Guy like Davey should be able to quickly do the math on that one.
0.25 times $5 million.
I mean, everybody knows what a quarter of 5 is. It's 1 plus a quarter, 1.25. Well, I mean, some people, yeah. I mean, Davey, you should be able to do that math in your head, all right? Maybe you're not a math guy.
27 minutes, I got nothing to do except just sit here and fucking take it. Take it right on the chin.
I'm trying to just set this up, guys, because Monday is going to be pretty boring for me.
So fucking fast.
Because I got nothing to do but watch space. I'm in on Visa, Berkshire. Although, so Berkshire today, I mean, I guess their profits rose, but they came up with a net loss. I mean, of $50 million, which, I mean, you know, for Berkshire, I mean, that's nothing. They had like I don't even know. They had a lot of money in the bank. They had a lot of cash.
If you want to fucking advertise, not shut the fuck up.
I think that's Fitbit tweeting them all the time. We've all been there. Oh, Davey. You gotta leave emotion out. I mean, I was getting pissed at Zoom all week. I sold out I covered Lyft Thursday. I went down like $3 on Friday. Yeah, that was it for Davey. I'm gonna let this go a little bit because still just trying to test this out. it's a pretty
This
low
is amazing.
Except there's this.
tech way to fill my boredom on Monday. Until I get an unemployment check, Florida. You want me to invest in the stock market? Give me my fucking unemployment.
The wild swings on Wall Street are bringing.
Said I'm playing with Robinhood. I can't day trade out of Robinhood.
Charles Schwab reporting a record number of new brokerage accounts opening. But if you don't know what you're doing, you could get burned big time. Many of you know our next guest, and he has his own cautionary tale to tell. David Portnoy is founder of Barstool Sports. About a few weeks ago, he decided to take a crack at day trading. He put $3 million into an E-Trade account, and he's currently down about $600,000. Dave, welcome.
How are you?
I feel like we should play the sad trombone when I say it. Had you ever traded a stock before this?
I think I was a Twitter guy. So my first foray, I think I bought Twitter around 50 and then sold it around 18 and then watched it climb back up to 40. So I was 0 for 1 going into it.
What's your what's in your portfolio right now, and how do you choose the stocks to go in there?
Yeah, so I'm flat right now. Today I was trading Shopify and Amazon all day. But basically, I look for stocks because I put a lot of money into it. I look for stocks that have high volatility and that a lot of volume because I don't want to be like shaping the market. So I look for big stocks that a lot of people are trading a lot of.
So you mentioned 2 stocks today that you're in. Are you trading, millions of dollars worth at a time?
Oh, yeah. I mean, so I'm learning a lot as I go. I will say I was down 1.2 million, so I'm hot right now. But with this margin thing, which I had no idea about, I'll have like $12 million in play most of the time.
Oh, so you're leveraging your $3 million into much more.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow, a guy who likes to take a challenge. All right. Davey Day Trader is the name that you've given yourself, and we do want to help you. I mean, this is called Fast Money. So we'll try and help you. We've got some questions that you can pose to our traders. So let's start. Class is in session, right, for trade school right now. And we got to start with Boeing here. Dave, apparently you got burned in this one. So
yeah, I hate Boeing. If I saw Boeing, I'd punch it in the face. Boeing has accounted for almost all of my losses. So I learned how to short. Like, I didn't really know you could do that. I think I shorted Boeing around 140. It went up to 170, 180. Forced me out. When I sold it, it fell all the way right back down to 140. I can't figure out day to day if anything has to do with why Boeing has some such tumultuous rises and falls. Like, I know it's in the news, I read it, but I can't tie it to why it has these wild swings.
I think this is a very good question, Guy. I'm sure a lot of other traders out there are in this conundrum as well when it comes to Boeing. And right now we're in the land of federal bailout, so it's a different dynamic.
100% different dynamic. Thanks for being here. I was watching the 2014 draft last night, and everybody loved Johnny Manziel. And I was watching it, and I'm watching, the minutes go by into hours, and watching Manziel 4 to 22. So everybody loved him. They thought they were getting a bargain at 22, the Browns, and then we know what happened. I think that's exactly what's happening in Boeing now. I think everybody thinks they're getting a bargain at 135 until they report earnings at the end of the month. And I think Boeing's going to turn into the Johnny Manziel of the end of April. So I think you're right in terms of your thinking to short this thing. And I think it could again be a double-digit stock at the end of the month, Dave.
Karen, just quickly, your
I
thoughts
don't
on
know
Boeing,
about
whether
that.
or not you see value there.
So Boeing just did a $20 billion offering, refused, suggests that they don't need the government bailout.
And then you have so many micro issues, right?
And the stock went up.
By the way, Mr. Portnoy, I did catch a few minutes of unboxing, so thanks for that. But one last thing, you don't need to make it back in the same place that you lost it. So if Boeing isn't
there you go.
For you, you don't need to stick with it.
I'm done. People are sending me a lot of Boeing merch now, my unboxing. I also, that's the other thing I've learned, I hate financial Twitter. I've never seen so many know-it-alls. Nobody has ever lost on Twitter.
Welcome to our world. Trader, welcome to our world. You can burn all that Boeing stuff in effigy, right? You got a question on Microsoft that's currently in your portfolio, Dave?
Yeah, so Microsoft and Shopify, this is one of the things. People always say I'm late, and I know Microsoft is way up and Shopify was way up. But,
I still like it, and I still have done pretty well on it today. Like today was a good day for me. So when things hit their all-time high, like a Shopify or an Amazon, I still want to stay with it. Should you run away basically from a stock that is clearly at one of its high points, like those two right now?
I think that's a good question. There are a lot of names out there like that are more defensive stocks, Tim, that are at highs. So what do you do?
All-time high. Wait for the pullback.
Yeah, Dave, you're very brave playing hurt right here. And with Microsoft, I think this is like an original six franchise that's now come back and won the Stanley Cup. I mean, think about the Microsoft of old, and it's now back at the top of the heap. And it's kind of another metaphor. It's kind of like the athlete. It's like the Bryce Harper who's just signed a huge contract, and the expectations are so high, and he has a decent year. But again, it's really where it's priced from. I think in Microsoft's case, you've got a company that largely in the current environment is playing defense. You've got a lot of cloud exposure. You've got Azure. You've got Microsoft 360. I think this is really just a function of that big contract it's signed. It's expensive, but there's no question Microsoft is a name, is the guy you want to have in your team, and I would stay there.
We're running out of time, but I do want to get to the watch list, Dave, because you're wondering about Domino's. You'd like to buy this one?
Well, yeah, I'm a pizza guy, so I consider myself the number one pizza expert in the world. I saw it was down today. I know the earnings came out, they beat earnings. I didn't totally get it. To me, pizza, that's recession-proof, that's corona-proof, that's everything-proof. Domino's seems like a no-brainer to me. I know it was high, but it's down today. I don't know why anyone wouldn't want to own Domino's right now. It's a bad pizza, by the way, great delivery company.
Steve Grassa, what do you tell Dave?
So, guys, I'm just testing a new setup.
Dave, I think you're 100% spot on.
For anybody here.
In February, it jumped 24%. So you have the right idea. Then it sold off with the overall market rallied.
Or I should say a temporary setup.
In the news with Domino's.
I normally would need my laptop to trade, but
they're a great company, great pizza.
it's going to be a pretty slow week for me until we get an unemployment check.
Trade Snap. It's a name that I'm long.
So it was supposed to come last Thursday.
Much cheaper stock than a Boeing, than a Domino's, and a
But I used whatever money I had to buy into space.
Money, you could really have fun and Snap. You make any money, but it doesn't seem like you.
Been there before. Here we go again on SPCE.
Well, I'll be in there tomorrow. You'll hear from me if it does not do well. You won't hear from me if I do well, but I'll be in the Snap tomorrow.
if it does well, it's all you're right.
Sure.
What?
Motley Fool issues one stock for the Self-Driving Revolution report. Sign up now and get free access. Hi, I'm Rex Moore with the Motley Fool in front of BMW's self-driving exhibit at CES.
Just trying to find a good setup for Monday, so we can watch Davey Day Trader, and I can fill in some boredom gaps watching SPCE.
I believe it's especially important if you're even thinking about investing in the promise of this exciting technology. Number one, it's probably going to be bigger than you're even imagining, and that's great for investors. Here's what I mean. You yourself might be skeptical at the moment. Maybe you've been hearing about self-driving cars for years, but haven't seen any proof that it's going to happen. But I know through my sources that dozens of companies are working nonstop on all aspects of getting these cars to mass market. I've ridden in several of them over the past few years, and I know how safe they are. Here's exactly what I think is going to happen. As soon as they become available, people will see a great reduction in accidents and fatalities. Insurance rates will fall as a result. Traffic will become much smoother and commutes shorter. And that's why I see extremely fast acceptance and adoption of this technology. But that's why the time is now to think about investing while skepticism is still high and before short-term oriented Wall Street wakes up to it. Which leads me to point number 2. Fortunes will be made. Think back a few years about some of the other life-changing technologies that exploded into our lives, like when the internet hit big with companies like Amazon and Google, or the smartphone revolution, and with it, the rise of Apple, Facebook, and countless others. I believe we're looking at the same thing here, where in a few years, companies will skyrocket in wealth and become household names.
See, hopefully they have another Davey Day Trader.
This is going to be. This morning, Jamal Khalifaty is the founder of Social Capital, which manages more than
Elon Musk is on this one. Here's one to watch. Does Elon have any comments about his tweets yesterday? Let's see if we can find something here.
Of the Golden State Warriors, and we're thrilled to have him here. Travels with an entourage. I know we have a whole team of people here this morning. Hi over there. It takes a village. It takes a village. You got a wardrobe consultant. Obviously. Is that from the Sorkin collection? This is from the Sweater of the Month Club, as you correctly pointed out. Look at that. Bingo. What about what's backing from Chamath for a Sorkin sweater? I thought of it. What do you think? A sweater like a trunk club situation. I think it's a great accessory, underused.
How is that 21 hours?
We have the graphics ready to go, so we're thinking of selling a sweater every month. I love it. We'll just send it out in a box. I would buy it. What would you pay? Anywhere between $50 and $500. $50 and $500. I mean, it depends on the build quality. We all make something.
Yeah, let's take a look at this one.
We have a lot to talk about and unpack, as people like to say in the news business. Talking about this, I want to talk Bitcoin. Everyone has their days. I mean, even Elon Musk, Tesla's CEO, has his days. But it's not every day that you tweet one tweet and lose yourself, as well as a company and tons of people, billions of dollars. Well, Elon Musk did that today on Twitter, and he's been on a tweet storm for a couple days now, and it hit an all-time high today. And we all know Elon is an eccentric CEO, to say the least. I mean, one second he's working on a revolutionary electric car that should change the industry, and then the next second he's guest starring in Iron Man. One second he's working on launching his own rocket, and the next second he's in a Big Bang Theory episode. One second he's working alongside NASA with those rockets that he's building, and the next second he goes on Joe Rogan's podcast and smokes weed live on camera. One second he's working on building tunnels under Los Angeles to fix the traffic problem, and the next second he tweets that at $420 he's going to take Tesla private, which is totally illegal and ended up in a giant investigation by the SEC. And then fairly recently he called a pedo guy.
I think he can take his company private whenever he wants.
Defend that and ended up winning that lawsuit.
Probably has
he won that one, but he went through a lot to win that and had to show up for an actual hearing. His stock definitely dropped after he smoked weed on camera, and he had that entire investigation with the SEC. So by now, he's surely learned his lesson, right? No. Definitely not. Not Elon. Elon has been critical about this virus from the beginning, basically saying that it's blown out of proportion, and now he's very clear that stay-at-home orders should end. So about 2 days ago, he started tweeting some articles, and the first one he tweeted said, "Give people their freedom back." And it was an opinion article from the Wall Street Journal that said, "Do lockdowns save many lives? Is most places the data says no." How is there a typo there on the Wall Street Journal? And then he said, "Bravo, Texas," and posted an article, "Texas restaurants, retailers, and other businesses can reopen Friday." In all caps, he said, "Free America now." Then he posted some data and said, "Hospitals in California have been half empty this whole time," and then posted the actual data reference. And then he posted a little joke that I'm pretty sure everyone agrees is in poor taste, said, "California HHS server crashed. Maybe it has COVID." Another article, "Why forced isolation is bad." And then luckily he retweeted a reply where he's at least having some sense to him. Because if you just see those tweets and you just know the history of Elon, you're going to think, what is wrong with
I'm going to restart the stream
so he tweeted and said,
yes,
1 minute. Reopen with care and appropriate protection, but don't put everyone under de facto house arrest. So at least that lets us see a little bit of a human side of all of these tweets.